And hello folks, and welcome back to Lionheart. Yeah, I kind of ended this really quick the last time because, well, with small children comes unexpected stuff. But, yeah, I hadn't forgotten about it. Not sure if anyone noticed that I haven't touched it in a little while. I was just busy with doing other things, but we're back to it now, so let's continue on. We're here at the port. Let's go start talking to people and doing stuff. See, Sailor looks up at you and shakes his head. Why are you shaking your head? Sailor points a quivering hand to his mouth and shakes his head. Ah, his tongue is cut out. He nods and opens his mouth to show the scarred stub of a tongue. He stares at you with mournful eyes. Who removed it? The man looks agitated and looks away. After a few moments, his nervous eyes dart back to look at you. I'd like to help you. Please tell me who did this to you. Use sign language. I probably know it. The man points to his eyes and then points to his mouth while making a rapid cutting gesture. You pointed to your eyes. Was it something you saw that caused your misfortune? The man nods grimly. He slowly moves his hand across his neck in a cutting motion. You saw someone die? The man nods again. He performs a stabbing motion in the air, then makes a gushing motion with both hands. You saw a murder. Shakes his head and turns away from you. Let's try that again. Saw someone die. And nothing, he kind of just stops. Let's see. No. Changing it doesn't really do anything. Either way, let's head up here. And is there anything up here besides this chest? Which I can't pick. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, nothing there on the chest. What else do we got around here? This, our wonderful port district. Anything out here? Well, there's a dude. Hello, dude. You want to make yourself useful, stranger? Say a prayer for us before we sail to England. Pray for victory for Spain. Nah. Give me a taco and I'll do it. What? No tacos? Well, screw you then. Here's another guy. Don't have time to talk with you. Just stay out of my way. Fair enough. Who are you?
Welcome aboard the flagship of the Spanish Armada. So, how can the Duke of Medina help you?
You're a duke?
I am the Duke of Medina Sidonia, Captain General of Andalusia, and a humble and loyal servant of Spain and the Inquisition. For better or worse, I have been appointed to the rank of Admiral of the Spanish Armada to lead our forces against the English Navy.
Well, well, well. Why are you against the English?
The inhabitants of the English Isles continue to defy the will of the Inquisition. The Queen of England herself has refused to denounce the use of magic. The Inquisition has assembled the Armada to invade England. We will force the English to end their heretical ways.
Why did you say for better or worse?
In truth, the Inquisition gave me little choice but to accept the position of Admiral. The tragic death of the Marqués de Santa Cruz, one of Spain's most able admirals, left a disruptive void in the Navy. I was appointed admiral to fill that void for political reasons, not military ones.
What are these political reasons you have mentioned so offhandedly?
Many sea commanders fought to succeed the Marqués de Santa Cruz. Some even threatened to depart the Armada, and the situation nearly escalated to conflict. As I was the only noble the rebellious captains trusted, I was chosen for my political influence to unite them. I just pray that I have the necessary tactical knowledge to lead our fleet to victory. But I fear that I have been put into an impossible situation.
And why do you think your situation is impossible?
The English are formidable opponents, with battle-hardened sea commanders and dangerous sorcerers. While our armada is larger, many of our young soldiers are inadequately trained to fight a major sea battle. And while I have many years of experience as a statesman serving Spain, I have limited naval warfare expertise, something I have tried to impress upon the Inquisition for some time, with little success. Still, there is hope of victory, and I do have a veteran captain to aid me.
Tell me of this veteran of yours.
Captain Isabella has a wonderful tactical mind. She is perhaps the brightest captain of the Armada. She assumed command after her former superior, Captain Morales, perished a few months ago while on duty. You can visit her on the other dock. She should be on her ship.
Tell me about the Armada.
The invincible Spanish Armada. She is the greatest assembled naval fleet history has ever seen. It is the most important responsibility of my life to command the Armada and bring victory to Spain and the Inquisition.
Okay, now let's go through and see what else we could have done. Political
many
reasons.
sea commanders fought to... The
Possible.
English are formidable.
What do you mean, hope of
opponents.
victory?
My hope is that I will be able to link our fleet with the forces under the command of the Duke of Parma from the Netherlands. If all goes according to plan, our combined forces will overwhelm the English vessels, and they will be willing to negotiate with the Inquisition.
I wonder if that Duke you want to meet up with has any ham he could give you.
Until
Parma
we
ham.
see one another again, my friend.
Right, well let's go look on the other ship, because she wasn't fucking there a minute ago. Unless there's more further down this way. Down here. Yeah, we'll look further down here first. Just see what we can see. Actually, is there anything over here? You're going right back into the town there. And down this way. Doesn't seem to be anything. Well, it's worth a shot. Had to look around. After all, you never know what you might find.
Ha!
Yeah, someone's given out. You, sir! What are you complaining of? Try not to get in my way. There are many preparations to make before we set sail! Well, go fucking take care of them then and stop swinging your mace around. You, come here.
Welcome aboard La Libertad de España, the fastest ship of the Spanish Armada. Speak quickly. I am short on crew and have much work to do.
Are you the captain?
Yes, I am Captain Isabella. I have assumed command of this ship since the death of our previous officer, Captain Morales. Despite the loss, we are ready for the coming battle.
What happened to Captain Morales?
Sadly, the captain was lost a month ago during a terrible storm. He was washed over the ship's rail in the dead of night, and his body was never found.
Sounding a bit suspicious to me. But either way, I have another question for you.
What would you like to know about?
Where's the rest of your crew?
I have allowed the crew to take a well-deserved shore leave before the coming battle. Likely the men are drinking heavily at the local tavern, La Serpienta Vieja.
More questions?
What would you like to know about?
Tell me of the Armada.
An impressive display of military might, no? The Armada has been gathering for several weeks now. Over 200 ships are docked at Barcelona, or wait beyond the harbor, all prepared for the order to sail into battle.
What battle are you talking about?
You must be a new arrival to Barcelona. Every citizen knows that the Inquisition has ordered the Armada to gather for an attack against England. The Inquisition wants to force the Queen to renounce the use of heretical magic.
Why do they use magic?
The English claim they only use magic for defense against dangerous sea creatures. But I have seen English pirates wield devastating magic against innocents. The Armada will be hard-pressed against their weather wizards. Forgive me if I am too forward, but you have the unmistakable look of an adventurer, used to performing difficult and sometimes questionable tasks.
Very, very shady, lady. But I can be counted on for discretion. What did you have in mind?
While I am not fond of the practice of magic, I fear that the Armada will be ill-equipped to deal with the powerful English wizards, despite assurances from the Inquisitors of victory. In my experience, a warrior must fight fire with fire, so to speak.
I think I understand what you're asking for. You want me to obtain magic for you?
I have heard that English weather wizards control the winds to speed their own vessels and slow their enemies. I would like to be prepared in case we face these weather wizards. If you could obtain a scroll of wind control, discreetly of course, I would be able to reward you handsomely. You would be doing a great service for the Armada.
I will try to find a wind scroll for you.
Excelente. Return when you have the scroll.
Let's see. Wind scroll. Maybe if I went back to Weng Choi. I believe that was his name. Weng Choi? Well, I'll find out soon enough. But right now, I'm going to continue looking around this district. Do you come with faith in your heart? Do you seek the path of the pious? Who the fuck are you? My name is Ramon de Alvarez, a humble servant of God and the Inquisition, in my mission to preach the faith to the poor, the downtrodden, tainted ones, those who are most deserving of my attention. Well, I have other questions. What is the path of the pious? The pious walk a path of truth, always seeking to selflessly serve a higher cause. It is a hard way, but ultimately the most rewarding. There is wisdom in your words, Inquisitor. How can I follow the pious path? It fills my heart with joy to hear you say that. Leave this place and go to the chambers of the Inquisition in the Temple District. Find Inquisitor Raphael and express your zeal to find your new path. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Ooh. A bronze statue with small placards all around that read, Christopher Columbus, discoverer of the New World and one of the first martyred by heathen magic. Fuck heathen magic, who cares? Anyway, he didn't discover the New World. It was discovered long before he found it, purely by accident because he's a crap navigator. But, yeah, it was found years ago by a Norseman. Does he ever get any credit? No, not at all. But then again, there's... Ooh! Benito the Thug! Hola, amigo. A strange place to be taking a stroll, no? I think you took a very wrong turn into my alley. I normally charge people a fee of 50 gold to walk through here. I have been tasked by the Knights Templar to deal with you. So they're too busy to deal with me personally. And just how do you intend to stop me alone? Could you just leave this area in peace? Leave? Are you crazy? You see, this is my alley. Why would I leave? In fact, you will have to pay a fee to keep walking through. If you don't pay the fee, you won't continue walking. ¿Sabes? And what happens if I don't pay? If you don't pay, I'll collect the fee from you myself, and that won't be pleasant. Boom, and I find petty thugs like you only understand violence. You are making a big mistake. No one crosses me! Except for me. Come on. Aha, he's dead. This guy wants to die too. Slowly, there we go. And get rid of the corpses. Ooh, another one. There we go. Anything else up this way? No, it doesn't seem to be anything here. Right, in that case, let's go into this building. Well, assuming we can anyway. Oh, what do you know, locked. Haha, not locked very well. Go away, dog. Bye-bye, dog corpse. Now, what will we find? Ooh, bookcase. And that has spirit elixirs. Ooh, ooh. What do we got here? Free gold. Got a treasure chest. Probably won't be able to unlock it. Ooh, I was. Crossbow of fire. Arrows of flesh seeking. Sweet. Now those sound like very nice weapons. Well, a weapon and its ammo. Okay, he's looking at the Inquisitor. Shh, listen to the words of the Inquisitor. He's just ignoring me. Yeah, they're all focused on the Inquisitor. What's in here? It's a tavern! La Serpiente de whatever the hell it was, I suppose. Who are you? Bar patron. If it isn't another foreigner in this god-forsaken tavern. Come, sit down and share a pint of the watered-down bull piss they call ale with an old Irishman. Sweet! I'm talking to one of me! Why the hell? You're Irish? I don't drink with Irish? Fuck you, you stuck-up cunt! You're me! Stop being stuck up. If you're buying, I'll have a drink. Take a healthy tug from the serpent's bile. Sure, and it's the only drink that comes close to the sweetness of pure Irish whiskey. Sláinte. Ooh. So I got me some booze. Serpent's bile. Sweet. Who are you? The name is Brendan Michael Sullivan, at your service. I have come to Spain to serve the Armada, earn an honest wage, and fight the English all across the deep blue ocean. Why did you say you will fight the English? Well now, are you daft? The English are wicked sorcerers and heretics, the lot of them. The Spanish Armada prepares for war against the English, so we drink for health and victory. Tell me about yourself, and... there we go. Never mind. Goodbye. Goodbye, and may the road rise to meet you. That was nice. Talking to a fellow Irishman. Who's this guy? Sailor. This place is the only reason to come ashore. Okay, no, I'll leave the bar wench for a minute or two. Bar patron. The knight silently sips his wine by the fire and ignores you. Well, screw you.
Por favor, Senor Shylock. I have nothing left after the expedition. I lost everything.
Ooh.
So, Cortez, you want to throw more of my gold into the ocean?
If you could just spare but a single chest of gold, I could sail to the New World and recover your losses.
Do you take me for a fool?
I can make you a rich man.
More likely you would drain me of my wealth and leave me destitute.
You are a heartless miser.
You are a bumbling buffoon.
Shylock, you must spare more gold.
Not only will I not pay you, I am tempted to seize your remaining assets to pay for my losses.
I could make you a fortune.
Are you still begging for more gold?
Okay, it looks like their little chat is over.
You cannot seize my ship, Shylock. No one in the world would agree that what you say is fair.
Well, why don't we ask this eavesdropper, you there? Perhaps you could settle our quarrel.
Yes, I would agree to let this one settle our dispute. What say you, stranger?
What are you arguing about?
A year ago, this wretch borrowed 10,000 gold from me to fund an expedition to the New World. He promised gold, slaves, and other riches, and he returned with only one of the 3 ships he set out with, 1 arm, and not 1 ounce of gold. Now he asks for more money for another expedition. I should be able to seize his last remaining ship to recover my losses.
The expedition has cost me a great deal already. Shylock knew the risks when he invested in the expedition. I have offered to recover his losses if he would fund another expedition. Now, what do you say, stranger?
I do believe that Shylock is a bastard. So, Cortez, I will side with you.
I will not forget this slight, stranger. And Cortez, I never want to see your pathetic face as long as I live.
It is certainly my good fortune that you arrived when you did. That man makes serpents seem trustworthy. Oh, allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Hernán Cortez, a former conquistador for España and explorer of the New World.
Tell me about the New World.
Across the blue sea, there is an untamed land, wilder and more alive than any place you have ever seen in Europe. The New World. The Americas. It was supposed to be a land of wealth and dreams. After 3 expeditions to that accursed land, I can tell you it is a place of nightmares.
Tell me of your first expedition.
My first expedition in 1507 proved to be successful. We explored the land known as Mexico and found a friendly tribe of natives, the templars, who were willing to share food, gold, and other resources. I befriended a tribal shaman who led me to a wondrous fountain hidden deep within the jungle. The water restored my vitality and has kept me youthful to this day, even though I am over 100 years old.
Then what of your second expedition?
I traveled to Mexico a second time and heard legends of the Aztecs, a fierce tribe of strong warriors and powerful shamans. The Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan, supposedly contained riches beyond imagination. With my small force, I could not hope to conquer the capital. Instead, I engaged the outlying Aztec territories so that I could return with some treasures to convince España to give me an army.
And what about your third expedition?
When I returned to España, I found that other conquistadores had told the king about the perilous encounters they faced in the New World. Despite the treasure I brought back, the king was hesitant to explore the New World further. I turned to private moneylenders like Shylock to fund my expedition. When I showed him the intricate gold idols, precious gems, and jewels, he gave me the money to buy ships and hire soldiers. We sailed back to Mexico and searched for Tenochtitlan. What we found was death. All but a few of my men were captured and sacrificed to bloodthirsty Aztec gods or else eaten by their terrible beasts.
And why are you no longer a conquistador?
Unlike the soldiers under my command, I barely survived my last expedition, and a wing-feathered beast snapped my arm off during my escape. Now I am